All right, good to have you on Politics Now. And of course, we have been looking at national security, but it's time for us to get into politics. And of course, our guest with us, Honorable Austin Okai, is a member, proud member of the People's Democratic Party. And we want to delve into the conversation of mega party formation. This is something that's been pushed, by your party in person of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. And we're talking about the state of the polity in terms of politics. We've seen some of your members, kind of, I'm looking for the word to use now. Is it prostitute themselves to the All Progressive Congress? You have the likes of David Wala and some other persons in your party. Now, let's talk about your party before we get into the matter of party formation. Do you think that it is time for the People's Democratic Party to rebrand itself? Would you say that the PDP has lost its touch when we talk about politics?
No, I don't think so. The problem is not the party.
Are you sure it's not the party?
Not at all. The problem is leadership. You've changed name today. Who are still going to champion it? Who are going to be the managers of the party? So, I read the statement of Atiku, Obi, and Kwakwaso. But before this pronouncement, is the structure of the party aware? I am pro mega political party. But are the PDP governors in tandem with what Atiku is proposing?
That is the problem.
Has he hold meeting with
then that
them?
means something is wrong.
If
the governors are not in line,
no,
in sync.
I've not concluded on that.
Okay.
I ask a question. Has he done his background work? Because I'm aware there's no such meeting. What of the NWC of the party? Are they on the same position with what Atiku is proposing? I'm aware since Damagu has been there as acting chairman, there has not been neck meeting.
And why has there not been neck
Now,
meeting?
that is problem within the party. That is not part of this discussion.
Okay.
Now, Kwakwaso, and in fact, I think he was even suspended last time by some factions of NNPP. In about last 3 weeks, Lamida Papa factions of Labour Party. So now, is it the characters, the leaders, Atiku, Obi, Kwakwaso, personality that are forming the mega party, or they are going along with existing party that each and every one of them contested in the last presidential election? These are some questions that need to be answered. But whoever tell you that to defeat Tinubu 2027 is possible. But whoever tell you that to be an Atiku and Kwakwaso will contest parallelly against Tinubu and defeat him, it may be impossible. So coalescing the opposition under one umbrella in the name of mega party is a welcome development. It will advance our democracy, it will promote good governance, and there will be sound opposition.
But the Labour Party put out a statement yesterday saying that they are not buying merger, but are looking towards alliance.
Yeah, and that is the reality. The merger may not likely possible because the necessary organs of the party must be on the same position. And just as I said in earlier introduction, that I'm not aware of Atiku and the PDP governors holding any meeting in respect of this merger talk or alliance. But the character in question, if they are going to form alliance, is it after they have won the primaries of their various party, or they will support whoever emerged from PDP? That is another part to it, which I'm sure is politically possible. It's politically possible. Assuming what to be had and Atiku had were together, politically in the last election, by my own political mathematics, we would have had someone like Tinubu today as a president. And just as I said, in 2027, saying Atiku will contest, Obi will contest, and Kwakwaso will contest against Tinubu, and thinking one of them will defeat Tinubu, it may be impossible. So forming an alliance together should be encouraged. But in doing that, the necessary organs of the party must be involved and they must be on the same position. It's very, very important. And you are talking of Daniel Bala or prostituting within the political. It's expected of any. It's expected. The Constitution guarantees it based on, some of us remain based on personal principle. I don't know if you get it now. There are some people that cannot sustain their hunger. With second without being in power, they are no longer who they are. And on the issue of Daniel Bala, I don't even think Dan Bala, Dan is someone that I so much, I hold him in high esteem. And when he joined, he came to speak for Atiku. We all welcomed him. But I don't even think he's a PDP member.
Even while he's been
I can tell you authoritatively that I don't think Dan even have a membership card of PDP from his ward where he came from, Borno State. He has never participated in any congress.
So
he has never involved
people are accusing him of pursuing stomach infrastructure. Is that his game plan as a
who knows what he came to do with Atiku? We don't know how he come there. And they appointed him as one of the directors. He came from APC. The next day, they made him a director. So even he may even be sent by APC. Who knows? He's the one of the person who assured Nigerians that Atiku is going to contest 2027. And a week later, he was with President Tinubu in the villa. And he's praising him, and he was even begging for appointment on the live television. So so many things happen in politics. And politics is deeper than you and I think. Politics is something else. So but saying that PDP shifting, PDP this, yes, we have so many big guys from PDP who are now in APC. The like of Dave Umahi, the like of Akpabio, etc., etc. So
even the FCT minister.
The FCT minister, though he
is he still a member of your party?
He said he's still in PDP.
Does it make a difference?
But I don't think he's in PDP.
He has gotten
he's directly working. He's working for card. He's an APC person, and nobody can tell us that. He has ordered his loyalists in Rivers State to join APC.
So why has your party not revoked his membership?
Because of how they emerged. He was a governor of Rivers State. I was part and parcel. I was on ground for the last national convention of PDP. He brought almost all of them. Otom, him, they were so influential. They brought all of them, except few of them that were not.
Talking about Otom, he has said that they're going to, so they have no place to go than to support President Bola Ahmed.
He has no place to go actually. He lost his senatorial election, a sitting governor. He lost his own Senate election. He lost woefully. He lost everything. I don't know you get it now.
Yeah.
So he fought Ayu that is in court today. He is submitted to it. So he can't go to PDP. He worked for Labour Party presidential election. So when he's politically destitute, he has no place to go. And that is correct. I think I agree with Otom. Where will he go to? His last time we saw him since he was disgraced from Benue State was his appearance in Port Harcourt. And you can see the statement from Governor Seyi Makinde, who said that it's too early for such, who distances himself from that G something. I think they're up to G5. I think they are G3 now.
G3.
Right? They are G3 now.
All right, so I wanted to ask you regarding the stance of your party that the nation is heading towards a one-party system, and it's gotten everybody concerned. And of course, that's the explanation for the recent moves we're seeing, by stakeholders to get other political parties to act together to, solve this problem.
Yeah, that was because of the body language of the president and what the Court of Appeal was doing. A Court of Appeal did so terrible. What the woman did in Plateau State is even someone who graduated from law school will entertain such a judgment. That a member of APC will challenge the internal affair of PDP, and the superior court like Court of Appeal agree with that. It was so terrible, and I was happy they traces their step at the Supreme Court. If not, only God knows what would have been happening today. Because there was so much tension and the anger looming everywhere. So when they saw that the judiciary became cash and carry, you pay money, you get the judgment, they call you to this, they ask you what to do, they write the judgment for you, and that was what happened. I don't know you get it now. So that was what happened. And I don't think the issue of one-party system, as far as African Nigerian politician is concerned, will ever happen. It can't. Tinubu has not done 1 year, right? Let's see how his second year to third year will be.
So, in other words, you're foreseeing a possible crisis within the APC.
Definitely. He betrayed some people there. The like of El-Rufai that was disgraced from the National Assembly where he went for screening. He's moving around. As promoters and saying he's going to contest for president. And the like of so many, who among those that contested against him in the presidency, in the primary CPC that is with him, except few of them who did not have so much on ground. If not, the second person, the like of Amici, is Amici with him? Are they together? The critical stakeholder who promoted the Muslim ticket, El-Rufai, who told us he implemented it in Ghana, is working, and he can work in Nigeria. Is he with him? What of Osibajo? Are they on the same page? I don't know you get it now.
Yeah,
so those are the issues. There are so many of their governors. The governor of, I can tell you there are some, except there are some of them. So you can't say that because he's President Tinubu, he's a core politician, he will not be challenged. Nigeria presidency is too big for anybody to pocket it. And you see what will happen.
Now, let's move the conversation and talk about how a mega party would work. Because politics, can be, personal interest based. Now, how will it work when you have stalwarts like Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, and then you talk about former Vice President Atiku Abubakar? Who will lead and who will follow?
You can't say that. They are well-experienced politicians. I don't know you get it now. They are well-experienced politicians. If the three major actors say they will form alliance, then they are cooking something. And it will be for the betterment of the country. It will be for the promotion of our democracy, advancing the opposition, and deepening the cause of good governance. So, who is going to lead? All we know if they are forming an alliance. Obi and Atiku cannot be there. Kwakwaso and Obi cannot be there. And Atiku and Kwakwaso cannot be there. One among these three actors may be, or they can even bring in a neutral person for the purpose of chasing away the government of All Progressive Congress. About 9 political parties or 3 political parties came together to defeat PDP. So there's nothing wrong in major political positions come together to defeat APC. It's possible.
Now, when you look at how APC came into being, one of the mantra, I won't say that was what they said was their mantra. Like, when you come into our fold, all your sins are forgiven. If you're going to have an opposition that is going to rise to what APC is right now, are you going to apply that same formula when you come to our fold, all your sins are forgiven?
There is nothing like that. It was a statement, political statement by Adams Oshimole, the then national chairman. And that is political. It is difficult for a government to prosecute those people who help them into power, except you are caught in the day robbery like Beta I do. I don't know you get what I'm saying, but and then
well, investigation is still going on that, so we can't really say.
Investigation with the document flying. Those are not forged documents now. The law is very clear.
But we can't say that she committed the crime until.
What are you saying now?
Investigation.
Financial Guide, chapter 7, 713. It's clearly that on no account will the government money be transferred to. On no account. Whoever does that is with the fraudulent intention. So what are we talking about? The evidences are overwhelming.
I just wanted to put that out.
What are you talking? Coming back to where? Except if Tinubu is saying, President Tinubu is saying to undermine the public opinion, and which will be doomed politically for any effort he's going to make. Because that ministry, ordinarily that ministry is not even necessary. That ministry was created by late Abakari in an attempt to weaken the power of the former vice president. You can't create a ministry that will be sharing money. What are you sharing? You don't have a statistic. You have never seen the BVN of those beneficiaries.
Talking about the
All we're hearing, the same people that go out with the money will come back and inform you that they are sharing this thing to total number of these people. That is all. That ministry is the most fraudulent ministry in Nigeria history. It should be scrapped. What use is it? Sharing money? Okay, look at what they did. Very soon we'll hear the number of figures that they say they spend in the name of providing subsidy for transport. I think the president said that he provide free of 25% or 50% for those that way. So that how many Nigerians travel with the public transport? How many Nigerians? So if they connect with some motor park and come out with a figure and the money will go. We must be serious to take this country to take our nation forward. And until that is happening, the issue of better edu is just a small. So there are so many better edu.
Okay, I want us to stay put on the conversation of the feasibility of this mega party merger. You talk about political parties. When you look at outside the country, you have like the UK and you have the Americas, where they seem to have like a philosophy, an ideology of what a party should be. If this, let's say that this party is going to work, what are some of the ideology that this party should have, given what we have that is already the ruling party?
And when you talk of ideology, you are talking of the visions, the mission, what the party said. So either you get some from Labour Party, PDP, you must bring, 10 of them must come to table. And even Labour Party that have only one governor, and NNPP that have one governor. But considering the size of that state and the Kwakwassia movement and obedient movement and how structured PDP is, bring them together will end the reign of APC. I can assure you that.
Well, we will see how that is going to
it's
work
possible.
out. Okay,
it's politics,
you feel
but
it is possible.
Because if Tinubu do not infiltrate them, because I read APC say that the whole thing is good for many newspaper publications or a news headline.
And conversation.
But I see will be serious. Tinubu government cannot compromise.
I mean, he's someone that has worked with Atiku before.
Yes.
So
the one that I'm not too sure is Kano.
That's the Kwankwaso
Yes,
movement.
I am not too sure because of the way he went, the way he contested, and how he wind up his presidential election. I don't know. You can't want to just for only Kano State and so. So if Kwankwaso agreed, and it's not because he has admitted severally that he respects Tinubu and is his friend. Atiku also admitted severally that he respects Tinubu and his friend. Obi has never won.
I mean, we're thinking he was going to get a ministerial nomination.
Oh, definitely. So for him to be proposed, or for that rumor to went around, that means there are several colors of the water that pass under the bridge. Was there any rumor like that about to be that he may be nominated for president? I mean, for ministerial appointment? No.
All right. Once again, Honorable Austin Okai, thank you so much for joining us on Politics Now.
Thank you for having me.
And there you have it. That's the much we can take on the show today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Same right here on LN 24/7. Once again, my name is Morno Balagobo. Thanks for watching.